get to talking about the double standard.
Oh, 3 more.
Right.
You smell me? Well, if once you take away the double standard, and then you're gonna call a man a hoe and call a lady a hoe for the same behavior, oh, then okay, then there's no longer no double standard.
Hey, Dad.
Right. Watch out, sweetie. Dang.
You know what
Well,
I'm
this
saying?
is Keep It P podcast.
This guy.
Well, we take news, everyday occurrences, and situations and show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P with the kids in the background and everything. Host,
Time to get that.
what's your
Hashtag KIPP.
right? What's your name, host?
My name is TZ Von Savage, and I go to work like a doctor. When I rock the mic, you got the mic. The way I operate, I make miracles happen. From rapping, I'm so lyrically focused, and I'm flowing and exploding on the scene. Mean, I got the whole damn intelligence. I got the free intelligence to make it and chill. Hey, you don't even know who that is anyway. I bet you don't know who that is.
I'm sorry, I didn't even hear the rhyme.
Ah, you bogus.
Yeah, I fucked that up. Viewers, could y'all tell me what the rhyme was in the comment section? Because I had to go put the little one up. Because, man, she be running the
They
nigga.
don't know. I don't know if nobody knows. But
Say it one more time, nigga.
TZ Von Savage, though. And I go to work like a doctor. When I rock the mic, you got the mic to make miracles. Oh, you gonna hit me with that face? So what that mean?
Kumo D, nigga? I go to work.
That ain't even one of the main. Hey.
But Kumo D was that deal. No. You acting like Kumo D wasn't that deal, fool. I used to live downtown, 129th Street. What? Nigga? The Wild Wild West? That was one of them, nigga, that's one of like the greatest hip hop songs ever.
Hey, and beat them down with my hands. And body slam them at the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, see, look, they didn't like that.
Wild West,
Look,
Wild
they didn't
West.
like that kind of music, right?
Right.
Like,
Right.
but he was still talking about being cool, but he was just like, if the static jump off, we taking it to the hands though.
I bet Fam was the Republican.
Who Kumo D?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who knows if Kumo D is a Republican?
Somehow, listen.
Doing that song.
Somehow I can see that though.
Huh? Straight up.
But you know what? That's all cap though. We profiling like a motherfucker.
We is though.
Actually, I said I was gonna stop cursing so much. See how that happened? My daughter leave the room. Look, my daughter leave the room, and then the potty mouth just flows.
Well, since we talking about potty mouth and we on that type of subject, let's talk about this Buster Kodak Black. Is he a clone or isn't he a clone, fam? I can't believe this is a conversation. He's a clone, fam.
Alright. Allow me to put my tinfoil kufi on.
Come on, man. Let me get it.
My tinfoil. First of all, while I'm saying my niggas' words and all of that, shout out to Tariq. Go get you a FBA flag. I got mine.
Well, we can't even see your flag.
You can see that. You can see
Is
that.
that just my phone? Here, let me see. You look real big.
Man, I got the super big old flag.
Oh, okay. Here. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Yeah, I got
You
the
had it
crazy
like a
big.
bobblehead.
I got the crazy big head with the fist right there. You see the black fish right there, son? That foundational
Say it,
Black Americans 15, 26.
Yeah.
But anyway, you get those at FBA.com. That's FBA.com. Shout out to Reek. But anyway, it's on. And
Kodak Black, a clone.
now listen. Now hear me on. Listen. All I'm gonna say is, from what we know, we don't know much. Can we agree on that?
Continue, sir.
All right. So since we know that we don't know as much as we think we know, we're constantly being inundated with new facts, right? Now, there was a time when I didn't think that there was a possibilities that aliens exist. And then I started to take in the signs and the things that were apparent, that mathematically and theoretically and all of that yeah, we ain't the only ones. It would be arrogant for me to think that we're the only living organisms in this vast universe, right?
Right.
So, we got introduced to a movie called Get Out. And I venture to say, like all movies, they are a bit of propaganda. Also, a little bit of foretelling the future from what we've seen in the past. Right? Movies tell us things that we can expect, or situations or occurrences and all that kind of thing.
I believe that's the truth.
Right? Okay. So, I think Get Out was much more than a horror film.
Shout out, I've never seen it.
You have to. It would.
I see I'm gonna have to go.
It would change your life. Yeah, it'll change your life.
Yeah.
If you receptive, because I went to the theater to see this shit, and when I tell you, this Jordan Peele guy, he was telling a story. He was telling a story from experience. And and the whole premise was to wake you up, to put you on, to show you something that you didn't think was what it was.
I can agree that movies are used to do that.
Right? So in this movie, it talks about wiping one's consciousness, suppressing it down within the body, and putting another consciousness on top of it, which lets it run your body.
So not really like a clone, but a takeover, a consciousness replacement, almost more of like a surgery.
Okay. There, look, there you go, right? Because the girl's dad was a surgeon, a neurosurgeon, and her mom was a psychiatrist. The people that can hypnotize you. So that's what the tea in the cup was. That was supposed to be this. Right.
I got you.
And look, her whole job in the movie was to go get black men,
the recruiter,
make them feel like she was they boo.
Yeah.
Bring them out to the crib for a party, which is an auction for his body, for older people who finna die, who can't see, who got a little dick, who want to be more athletic. All of these people was in there and they was sizing him up. Right? So in the movie, in the beginning, they start out with this dude walking through this neighborhood, hit on the head, boom. Then you ain't see him until later when they was at the party, and he was the other brother there. Remember on the previews where he was like, took the picture, and he was like, get out, right?
No, I don't watch TV.
Oh, okay, right. So listen, the camera flashed, wiped the memory, fucked it up, and dude's personality came back up. You feel me? So now I say all that to say this: Kanye West. Now, I'd like to say that money probably accentuates the person that you kind of are, before you get it.
Right.
But
Man.
listen. It's totally possible that this dude's a clone.
Listen, Kanye ain't been right since his mama died.
Gucci man.
He was right before that.
Gucci.
Man, he seemed real regular to me.
Listen.
That versus, that looked like regular Gucci. Maybe the camera flipped him back in and all the lights made him come back.
Now
Come back to life.
Now
that was old Gucci.
Think about this on some Get Out shit though.
That was old Gucci. Man.
Hold on, no, wait. If you was the old white man or whatever that now took over Gucci's body, so let's go with me, right? Go with me. He was in jail, right? So that means you got time to study all the video, all the way back to Smack DVD in my kitchen. You know what I'm saying? You got time to study all the video. You get to play your best interpretation of Gucci.
Yeah, but when you first came out, you wasn't like that.
He wasn't.
Why wouldn't you have been original Gucci?
Notice when he came out, he was all refined and acting all funny.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's indicative of a brother coming out.
Nah.
Those brothers that come out, they got that. They don't come right out. I'm about to hit a lick. They be like, nah, they got a whole list. They done been working out. They got a whole list.
Not a celebrity.
I'm about to do that when I get out. I'm about to do this when I get out. Yeah, fam.
So
because what it is you just went from a millionaire to a regular ninja. And you didn't like how that felt.
But never did he do that. He still had money. He had money.
Yeah, you can't spend. What is you spending it on? The ramen tax?
No. Hold up.
Let me get all the ramen. Let me get the
Oh,
let me get the no Debbie bars.
He don't. You know they don't live like us.
Those Debbie's on me.
You know they don't live like us in there, dude. You already know. But this is what I'm saying. This is if the clone shit is. This is all I'm saying. You asked me.
I did, sir.
If this clone shit is possible, and what I'm saying to you is.
Why Gucci though? Why?
Because
why
I'll tell you why. Good question. Because Gucci man, like it or not, is the trap god. He has influence over a lot of brothers in that area. More than T.I., more than Jeezy. Gucci is that Gucci is that underground. Gucci is the underground Master P equivalent to niggas. Yes, with Brick Squad and bringing fucking with Waka and fucking with all of them other man. Gucci.
Ain't nobody even still listening to the Waka.
I'm talking about this is back then, right?
Yeah, but we talking about now though.
I mean, that's why they brought him back out. I'm telling you.
waste the wiggle on them two?
Listen.
Why not staying like the boy's name.
Hey, well, notice this then. This theory. I'm gonna throw this theory out there. Notice how that there's always a couple that they keep around from every era that, you know, supposedly have the ear of the people like Jay-Z been around forever, Diddy done been around forever, right? And then T.I. is from that little next generation. He been around forever. So then Future is from that one generation now. You know what I'm saying? Like they keep these certain
like
people.
Future. Why you didn't hear Future? Now Future got that movie, the Migos.
And listen, I'm not saying that it's not possible, but they haven't shown signs that they there yet.
I'm saying it's possible. I'm saying they wouldn't waste it on them two. That's what I'm saying.
Well, Kodak Black, you got to think about. Do you know like Kodak Black's little story?
Family, you didn't even do a good one. Hold on. And when they're talking about the clone and all the people talking about clones, they're talking about a whole different body. They ain't even talking about. They would be smarter than say, "Yo, get out first." Where the consciousness on top of another group of people.
Would you stop?
Yeah, acting like it's a whole other body. Like, look at the picture. That don't even look like the same one. They trying to say it's a whole different body, like body snatcher. Man.
Well,
What you say is more logical. It seems like there could be some scientific, maybe situations with what you're saying. Well, what they saying is the body went in and got another body. They made another human being in the lab, which I don't even think is not possible either. I believe that's possible, but we not going to do Kodak Black, and if they did, it would be way better than what they did it, man.
listen.
Try to pass that on as a clone, fam, would be preposterous. Instead of it just like, yo, fam lost some weight, fam.
See, look, let me tell you something. You ever heard that term, the truth is stranger than fiction?
Yeah, man, but
see, that under those pretenses alone, with all the advances that
somebody that don't look like they self at all.
Listen, with all the advances that, of course it wouldn't look. Listen, if they cloned them,
it's a clone.
Look, if they
supposed to be identical.
No. See, that's where that's where I don't think so. I figure if it's a clone, there's nothing in this whole universe that is identical. Nothing.
Twins?
No, they're not even identical.
You should look like Nafraturgo. Identical twins. Hey man, you should look similar.
You can tell the difference between identical twins.
Kodak, the new picture and the old picture, that look like it's twins.
No. This is what I'm saying. You ain't let me get it though. You can tell the difference between identical twins though. That's first off. Second of all,
I can't.
Huh?
Okay.
For the sake of argument, pow. Shut up, nigga.
I know some. And you can't.
Nigga, yes you. Yes, you can. There is a difference. They are not exactly the same.
I ain't saying exactly, but they look very almost.
And look, and that's my point. They can, if they gonna clone somebody, it ain't gonna come out exactly the same. So what are they trying to say? That one is the new Kodak Black?
Yeah, it's a clone. Cloned itself, and they killed him and cloned him, and that's the new one.
I mean, you'd be surprised, man. Kodak Black probably makes somebody a lot of money in streams and music and all of that.
Hey man, like Cuz said, what was that? The Black Authority we was listening to. Fam said just one of them terminals is 25,000. Them self checkout terminals. Each one of them is $25,000 for that basic setup. What you think it costs to clone somebody? The technology to clone somebody, fam?
Probably. Well, hold on. Okay, let's. All right. Well, step outside our own pockets and think about a Bill and Melinda Gates and their friends. Do they think in terms of money?
Let me pick Kodak Black.
But no. But I'm just saying, there's other people out there on that same caliber that we know nothing of, that we have no knowledge that exist, right? There's people out there with that kind of money. Dude, listen. Yes, they don't want your black ass to know who they are, so you'll never know who they are. But anyway,
not that rich,
fam.
They got some money, but not like that.
Who's buying these $52 million homes and $128 million homes, and who's buying these? Other people with that kind of money.
No.
Because you don't get a $128 million home and pay a mortgage on it.
If you got a bill, if you got a bill ticket, and they do that, because they don't have that type of money on deck.
No.
They do not have that type of liquidity on deck. They do
Nigga,
not write no check. They do not write no check for no 128 million.
well, actually, that would be a transfer.
And no, they believe in OPM, other people's money. That's what rich people use, other people's money. They don't spend their own cash.
Okay, but that's not the debate against that. But what I'm saying is,
okay, go back. That's it's a lot of money, man. So when you're talking about clothing, my man Kodak Black, he don't generate that much revenue for us to trick him, and he don't got that big of a social media following like that to be like, let me clone Kodak.
really?
He's gonna change the world. Dude, he just have to beg for a pardon. He get in jail so many times.
Not change the. No, it's not even about that. I'm thinking more in the sinister terms of the effects that music has on people. Now, we do know that rap is the biggest genre of music in the world, right? Surpasses everything else, right? It surpasses everything else, right? Kodak Black, whether we like, that's a fact. That was last year that fact came out. Rap music is the highest grossing music, period. It surpasses everything. It's the most popular rap music. There's no other music that compares to fucking rap. Huh?
It makes the most?
Makes the most.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
I don't know. I be into this shit. But anyway, so with that being said, right? We might not like him, but a whole generation of kids do.
I'm talking about just by the numbers.
Hold up.
It's in record sales.
Kodak Black come back from a long way. Do you remember that meme where that little kid was in the Bentley looking back with that face? It was a meme like 10, 15 years ago. That was Kodak Black in that meme. He been popping since then. On their level, not ours.
Hold on, but me and you both know how this music industry is ran. So you know how revenue get.
Well, let me ask you.
Show me.
If you was gonna get, hold up.
Right now, music ain't even.
Well, let me.
Even that deal. That's why most rappers got something else.
Look. Let me ask you this then. I got some real shit for you. Hold up, I got real shit for you. If you had the money to pay for a clone, right? Right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna pay for a clone of a regular motherfucker? Or would you want to come back a superstar?
I wouldn't come back as Kodak Black.
Listen.
Kodak Black?
Hold up. If you're now you gotta think. You ain't seen Get Out, right? You ain't seen the movie Get Out, right? Because the whole thing is, you know, our body envy. You know, our physical ability, our skin. Huh? It doesn't matter. He's a black superstar.
No. Superstar is important. Wow. Superstar?
Yes, Kodak Black is super famous whether we like him or not, fam.
Super famous?
Yes, his ignorant ass is famous as fuck. I hate the fact that his little stupid ass is so popular, but he is.
Super famous, man?
Super.
Oh, no.
You better go check the records on Kodak Black. I can't even hate on the nigga.
No,
I've never bought an album. I've never bumped a song. I never requested a let's listen to a Kodak Black nothing. But that nigga,
Most popping his last poppin'est record wasn't even his. He was features.
Hey, you know what's funny? Hey, you know what's funny about what we doing? You know what's funny? So I'm arguing on the possibility of clones, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck is you talking about? Because you're not necessarily saying that they can't be clones.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, so hold up. I'm trying to figure out, like, what are we really talking about? Are we, like, am I trying to convince you?
I'm saying it's possible, but I'm saying if they ain't gonna do it to Kodak.
Oh, okay.
I believe it's possible, but why
okay.
Kodak?
Okay, that's where we at. So, you're saying it's possible, but why Kodak Black? He ain't significant enough to do a clone for. Okay, and then I'm saying Kodak Black is the perfect motherfucker to do a clone for because, one, he's famous. Two, he's black, young, and can be, it probably doesn't have enough established and old enough and set enough where if they tweaked or changed something about him, he'd still be able to get through it because now he could still pass it off as, you know, development still and going through a traumatic situation like jail or whatever, just like Gucci, right?
So you do all that?
There's a lot of room for, all I'm saying is there's a lot of room for it to go over nicely if they chose to. How about that?
Well, why the dude in South Carolina still charging him with assault on the woman? I think it was a minor, but I don't know. I know it's assault on a woman, a female. Okay, that's a state case. So then you done did all this to clone Kodak Black. And from the Republicans, you got the party from the Republican Party, homie. The dude from the South Carolina Republican, why ain't he under control then? Why you didn't make that disappear? So we spent all this money to clone him just to have this dude lock him back up.
Hold up. So now you attaching the person that's doing the clone to some political shit? Because I'm just saying this, you know.
Because ain't that what you're saying?
No. What I'm saying is,
I'm saying you gotta have enough money.
No, I wasn't even saying this. No, I'm not even saying this political. I'm not even going from the political aspect.
So how do you do
I'm
that?
just saying, I'm coming from the.
Somebody,
you haven't seen the movie.
bring them from jail.
Wait a minute. You haven't seen the movie Get Out, so I'm just speaking in construct and frame of the movie's premise. So I think that's where the disconnect come in, because in the movie, them taking over the body was just to transport their consciousness to a healthier, better vessel, you know, to continue life. And with that being said, I'm taking that outside of the movie. Now we in real life. So what I'm saying, okay, if that was that premise there, what I'm saying, like, okay, well, if the premise is to get it in a younger, fresher body, Kodak Black is young. He's still young and fresh. He's black, so he got the good melanin and genes and organs and all of that, right? And he's fucking famous. So he has money, he has wealth and status. Those are two attractive things for an old withering motherfucker that want to clone or put their shit into a motherfucker like, hell shit. Why would I do Tyrone ass who got to go work at UPS when I could be...
Yeah, but but he's fighting the case. It's my point.
No, that's the overlay. No, that's the overlay for the underlay. He has to go do the case to make the transfer complete because he needs a reason to be away for everything to happen. See, that's a part of it.
So he's risking. So you call that to change your body, to get in the body, and then go spend 5 years. No. No, during the 5 years is how long it takes for the process to go over. See? You know what I mean? See, you gotta think about this all included. See, and this is where I'm forming it from. So yes, he has to go to jail, because if he didn't get to go to jail, how does the process take place? How's the What's happening in the 3 years that he was just in there? What they been doing during that time?
Well, the process has to take hold, and then the person in there now has to learn how to work this body. So it has to be rehabilitation and all that. Come on now.
5 years, we gonna go to prison. I'm gonna choose to go to prison.
No, of course they're not in prison. See, you thinking shallow. Of course they're not in prison. They are in the secret facility getting right.
So the people in jail, they get paid.
No, he never went. He never went to
it. In the gym the other day.
Hold up, what you say? Hold up, what you say? Hold up. What you say? What you say? He was in the gym the other day? You said he was... Oh, so you seen pictures of him at the gym?
Oh, I'm saying that. What somebody's at in the gym? Like, yo, I just let him in the gym. I'm at the under y'all.
Yeah, I think you thinking too shallowly. First of all, they wouldn't even put him in a jail. They wouldn't put him in a jail to have to tell people not to.
Black, man, that ain't got that much of
it's not about Kodak Black. I'm not thinking about Kodak Black. I'm thinking about as if I was a motherfucking old decrepit motherfucker that was.
I'm not picking Kodak.
Well, that's you. And that's okay.
I'm gonna be a hooper. Hoopers, less fame, more money. Why would not do that?
What? Hold up. Listen, you got to think about the whole scenario. See, you got to think on a grander scale. Let me.
I'm taller. My body's better.
Hold on, wait.
I ain't so I ain't popping pills.
Let me paint the picture for you. Wait a minute, fam. Wait a minute. Let me paint the picture for you, son. Alright. So now I'm arguing about why Kodak Black would be the perfect person to do some clone shit too. You ready? I'm finna tell you why he's gonna be the perfect. Okay, he's a young black teen in gangster rap. So he's automatically, and he's a black man. So he's automatically demonized by society, and nobody really cares, and they expect the worst in jail and all of that. So he actually does what, now himself personally, he actually fucks up, boom, gets caught up. Then, unbeknownst to himself, there's the highest bidder who done just put down, they done put down, I don't know, what they put down $50 million. It costs $50 million to get the process started. And then, so when they put down the $50 million deposit, now the niggas in jail, right? So now they do the process, and they start taking the data and shit. and running it to the prospect. Then something happened to him in jail. He got to go to the infirmary. All of a sudden, he had something going on. Now this starts the process. The other 50 mil deposit is made, so that's 100 total.
No record of,
huh?
Which there's no record of him going to the infirmary.
Now listen. I'm just painting the hypothetical story.
I think there is though, actually.
Listen, I'm just painting the hypothetical story
I think he did.
on how it could be possible, right? So,
yeah, go ahead.
So now he, now the process has to take place. The body needs to be commandeered. Obviously, he goes through atrophy and all of that because he ain't moving. Because now they have to transplant the new intelligence into the old body. Once that is complete, then the new brain has to learn how to work the new body. And then, that's physical therapy for a while. So the shit might take 4-5 years. Hold up. They might have got Bobby Schmurder while he was in there.
It don't even take that long after you've been in a coma to get your mobility back.
But we talking about brain and consciousness transplant. You got to get that some time, brother.
Get on out of here like that. I ain't saying it ain't possible. I'm simply saying you're not going to throw your 50 million away on Kodak Black that can get shot out in the middle of the whoopie woo from talking crazy at any time. You're not thinking fast.
Hey, I think you got the luxury of having a nice body and nice health and all your nice utensils and all of that.
Nah, man.
Yeah, because if you was
a
hey, get back. Look,
I'm gonna be something. I'm gonna be a hooper.
But listen, it's harder to
specimen.
It's harder to snatch up a hooper though.
You could be football. Hold on, all these athletes, all these football players for sure that go down.
Well, you just said hooper though.
Injury. I did say hooper. Now I'm switching it to football players. Still,
it's harder to snatch one of them up too.
Nope. They go down for the jail.
Look,
been snatched up.
And look, and hold up. Think about this. Hold up, but think about this. If you trying to clone, right? Why would I want to clone into a nigga now? I gotta be all fucking physical all the fucking time. I'd rather clone into a nigga that I can party and smoke and drink and do whatever the fuck I want to do. I don't want to now all of a sudden have to go do foot. Hold on. I don't want to now, but I don't want to go from my deathbed to motherfucking exercising and performing like an NFL player now, or a hooper.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? You're getting a second chance at life, so you want to go do the same thing.
But that's gonna require
that same life.
That's gonna require skill.
That's already in the
No. It's a new brain, new motor. You ain't got the same innate abilities. You just got the body.
So we gonna teach Kodak how to rap?
You can, somebody can write the raps for you.
So he can rap now, huh?
Motherfuckers can write the raps for you, and you can deliver them just like anybody learn a song.
No.
Yes. Come on now.
No.
Anybody, there's ghostwriters.
Then why Milli Vanilli didn't learn how to sing the song then?
Well, because
instead of lip syncing.
Well, because they had a total different accent and they used total different voices. That's why. That was their fault.
Hold on. You know how many foreigners play black people all the time with accent?
Well, what is it?
You don't know they got an accent?
But listen, let's be clear what we're talking about here, Mr. Teasy. We're talking about.
I wouldn't clone Kodak Black and waste the money. The clone no funky Kodak Black. He's not no voice or nothing. He's a booty pick.
See,
that's Kodak Black.
Listen.
He was in there sick and starving.
But that is listen.
That's what niggas look like when the money and the nipple cut off.
See you
got me dropping the inbound. Hey, erase
look at you. No. fam.
I ain't even saying I didn't like his music. I'm saying ain't nobody spending no bread.
Hey, listen.
To be that.
That now where you speak it, listen, and you have the right to feel that way. And the thing about it is that it's totally the way you feel. And I get that. But what I am doing, I wouldn't want to be Kodak Black either. So let's agree on that. Alright? Let's agree on that.
Like you wanted to be Monty.
Let's agree on that. But
That look like the gremlin.
hold on.
With the mohawk.
But as a creative artist that does beats, that does videos, that does shit, and I am able to step outside myself, and if I was an old rickety white man that had hundreds of billions of dollars that I at my disposal and I could do what I want, and the technology existed, what I'm saying is a young Kodak Black would be an easy option. I didn't say it's not gonna be, it's the best. Because there's only gonna be so many opportunities, you know, in this situation that you can jump in. You're probably gonna want to jump into somebody prominent. I doubt that a motherfucker want to do a football or a basketball player again, unless that was their passion beforehand and they wanted to live out their football or basketball life. Which in the movie, their old girl's granddad was a runner and got beat out by Carl Lewis, right? So when he jumped into the black janitor was running all around the damn place and shit, right? So that's plausible. I get you there. Like you hoop. So that's why you naturally said, I would be a hooper. I would come back as a hooper. Face that.
I'm saying anything better. No, I'm saying that because you said somebody healthy, black, healthy. You want the physical statures, all of that. Well, that sounds like a professional player.
But that but realistically, if you're trying to clone, but listen, if you're trying to clone somebody, that means you gotta clone their life too. Now your ass is thrust into being a celebrity athlete.
Now you're a celebrity rapper that don't know nothing. You had 5 years to learn.
How?
5 years to learn.
My thing is this.
You was gonna learn with Kodak, go learn.
Hey, my thing is this. What is he saying so special, and how hard is it to rap like Kodak Black? First off,
I think it would be hard to
really?
Well, maybe not to an old white man to rap on beat.
Listen, there's ghostwriters. People can literally rap the song and he can say it until he remember. That is the easiest part. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. So you gonna trick the family too?
Yeah.
Her mama don't know her son. Her mama.
Listen, you don't know. Hold on, listen.
Her mama.
Let me say this. Is it true or is it not true that usually when people are picked or selected in certain situations, the first tool to control them is isolation? So he already famous. So he probably already isolated from his peoples and.
No, they was all in the, not his mom and all that, but the homeboys is in the whip when he gets pinched. So the homeboys ain't gonna know.
When he gets what?
When he got popped, when he got arrested, he got pinched. He drove into Canada on accident on the way to New York, and he was with the homies in the SUV.
Well, there's a lot. But
so you think the homies? Hey, Lava, if you get cloned, I will know it's not you, fam.
Of course you should. You should.
I will know.
But check this out. Check this out, though. If I get cloned, would you know?
I guarantee it.
But I'm thinking this though. Think in terms of Kanye, right? He's probably far removed from his homeboy, his real homeboys and shit like that.
I doubt it.
I bet.
Now hold on. Now if you're talking about I ain't talked to you in 5 years, well then yeah. But other folks was flying out to the Wyoming, man, chilling and kicking it with, man, like, oh, bro, you all right, man, you good, man.
Well,
and if you hear about some of the things, and hold on, when he first was doing his thing, then he brought family with him. His cousin played him and stole some money, then you got some other family that was stealing. So then, hey, you got that. You ain't had no millions for nobody to steal again. So you still like everybody else.
Well, that's my point exactly. When you get to a certain amount of that's my whole point exactly. Like, I use Kanye, Kodak Black is the same, and anybody else Gucci's the same. When you at a certain level, you get removed from those core individuals unless you bring them with you.
And that's what I'm.
And they ain't bringing everybody.
They ain't bringing everybody, but you can't fool everybody either. You got.
So hold up. So now let's go back to what we're arguing about now, because I want to make sure we still on track. I'm arguing that it's way more than possible, and it's probably goddamn true.
I'm saying it's not true at all. I believe the technology is possible, but you're not picking Kodak Black.
Man, what y'all think? This has been the longest one. It's long drawn out. It's fun. I get it. I mean, but
Hashtag KIPP.
#KIPP. But I think that Kodak Black is a perfect person for somebody to body snatch. Like, his life is effortless. He's already,
as far as you know.
Right. Well, yeah, and his, I mean, like, he could become. They could give him a lot more money, and with him having a lot more money, that would automatically come with paranoia on his behalf, which is the reason why now he acts funny. There's a lot of shit to play into that. Like, if, not saying I would do it, because I wouldn't want to be Kodak Black, me personally.
You pick Kodak. He on the top of your.
But I could see how it could be a good pick for somebody. A nice, easy one, too. I think it would be super.
You must pick Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav.
Well, no. Flavor Flav.
Yeah, that's Kodak Black.
But he's not. Flavor Flav is old as hell.
Flavor Flav.
He's old as shit. His body's done. Kodak Black is still in his 20s, right?
Yeah, but you probably gonna get popped if you keep playing.
He's probably gonna get what?
Popped if you keep playing.
Well, I mean, that's for the look, that's for the individual that's now taking over the brain on knowing how far to take it and how far not. Now that make you think about some of the shit that these niggas do, and you be like, God damn, why you do that?
Come on, man. It said he only done sold 89,000 units in last record, man. Come on, fam. You're not cloning Kodak, man.
But what about his streams?
You know how very little streams they play, man. Hey, you know that.
Alright, so let's
see.
Kodak Black net worth $600,000.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Folks are asleep, and that just, I already did a little bit of. I'm like, nah, fam, it's not a factor. Why would you pick Kodak?
Well, now that makes it look a little easier now. That's good. Shit.
You pick cheap for somebody.
Oh, God. Hey, you know that? You know what? The more and more I think about it, I would probably I would rather if I had money like that, I would probably rather pick like a regular Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And definitely not no. Because I'm just thinking like, man, like, yeah, because that would take a great amount of. But see, that all depends on if the person that's doing it really, really, really wanted to be black. Aha.
Yeah, there's some better options.
No, well, hold on. Hold on.
Hey, hold on. And there's some flyer options.
Well,
You
not
gonna
well.
You gonna pick the gremlin? Come on. Man. You gonna pick the and hold on. And Sam's not even black.
Well, that's
he's off-brand black.
That's it though. That's all the more reason why. The more shit that we keep saying is like.
I know people in my action.
Cause I'm saying, look, if you're gonna be black, why go with the halfway whack black? Why wouldn't you just go with the full, over dramatized, halfway famous, young? It's still Kodak Black for the win. Clone.
You don't want to be a caricature.
Yes, that's exactly what you want to do. If you was a white person that really want to be black, you would already be feeling that. You'd be like, yes, I want to be that one. All the other ones like him.
Just because love. We see how the cultural appropriation, fam. They don't go extra. Put the lips up here, fam. No, fam. They didn't read it. They don't have a big old dumb booty out the side. So they get a little booty and they do it with their reading. It's still fast, but they put them big for adult doodle booty. They don't do that. To try to make.
Hey, hold on. I can't even.
$1 billion to get just to make them post a little bit. They want to take our stuff and use it to accentuate the little bit that they got. But they know when they're making fun of you, like the Jim Crow and all that, the ancient monuments. No, that's to try to make us feel self-conscious about our lips. Self-conscious about our hips. Self-conscious about our heads.
Right.
But that doesn't mean they don't want to be like that. They don't want to be the fool like that. But they're envy.
Yeah. So furthermore, like, yes, let's jump in that Kodak Black skin.
No, but you don't want to be the character.
Look.
You don't want to be the character.
Hey, you know what's so funny about this whole thing? That we're not even like we haven't even disagreed with each other. We're really like I'm just convinced. Listen, I'm convinced.
I mean,
what?
No, go ahead. You're convinced?
No, I was just gonna say I am convinced that it is definitely plausible in all that Kodak Black would become like a clone of some sort. I think. Hey man, listen. While I still got you on the line, listen. I'm finna do a test real quick on going live, and I think I don't know how it works, so I'm just gonna try it real quick. Because if I don't try it, we just ain't gonna do it. So I'm gonna do it real quick right now. I would suppose. Well, I was gonna start the live private. It says only you and people you choose can see this video. This video will not appear on your channel or on your results. Okay, boom. So if I do that, right? I can go live. And then I want to see, like, do I have to, like, invite you or
Right.
just see how the shit go. So it says I'm live now, just to myself. And edit stream. Enable chat. Slow-mo. Select where to direct viewers. Viewers can be sent to Premiere or another live stream after this one ends. No. That's not what I want. I want to I want to invite somebody in on this. So
Creeping through the smoke.
So if pop out chat, total timeline, participants.
Dad, you still recording?
Yeah. I'm still recording. Cause this is what we doing.
I don't want you to.
We up in here.
You need to go to the store now.
Alright, well I can take her to the store. We'll figure this out. This has been a great PvP.
And it's been too long.
Don't tell me what you
It
know.
has been a minute. I ain't gonna lie. You got a point now. I just looked at it. I said, oh, my turkey's been to sleep and everything.
We just
But we had to get it out, man. I think that was a good discussion. Plus, we get a lot of things out, man.
Yeah, man, cause I mean, you know, it is
Different
what it
points
is.
of view.
Yeah.
We got so many flavors of black folks. I like to call them shades of blackness. You smell me? Our opinions come in a lot of different shades. I call it shades of black. Yeah.
Alright,
Hashtag shades of black.
I think I'm gonna have to do one where it actually goes live to really even. Alright, so like, okay, I'm like really like actually live right now, I guess.
Yeah, but how's people get up?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so share, stream URL, backup server, stream key, select stream key, analyst. So that's what I want to know. Like, how do I invite like you in? So like we both on there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then after, once we both get on, then we're gonna have to sit out. What would be good is if we had a dedicated one that was like every time that, you know, people come in at a certain time. A scheduled meeting one that would put our feet to the fire.
Well, that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it so that it comes in automatically and.
Oh, then yeah, you got a time guy.
Yeah, so that it automatically comes in, and we just have to do it. Like right now, I'm like I guess I gotta watch another video or something. I'm gonna have to figure this fucking shit out because.
Yeah, man. Guy.
Well, I'm on the stream right now. It's actually up and running, but I don't know how to arouse.
And other people too.
Yeah, I think it's some software. I think it's Streamlabs that we both. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit here right now and figure that out because I need to know before tonight is over.
Yeah, after you take it to the store.
Yeah, after I take her to the store. Alright, cuz, in a minute.
You ain't gonna get nothing done. Hashtag KIPP. It's TZ by Savage. TZBySavage.com. Shout out Master P. Said get your own portrait. Download that Melanated People app. Aloha.
Hey, and this episode marks the first one for an hour. We've been on for 1 hour.
Stop it.
1 hour and 38, 39, 40 seconds. 1 hour.
Wow.
That's right.
That's a long time.
It is.
It is too.
It is. All right, cuz, in a minute then.
Bye-bye.
Yes, sir.
Peace.